Ed Gitland, head of principal of Tower Fund in the city. And today we're going to talk about a few different things. We're going to talk about HRN Capital. We're going to talk about non-QM lending, and we're going to talk about a little bit about us so you get to know us a little better. So Ed, you have a really incredible story that I want to kind of bring to light. You started. How long have you been in the real estate business? Before now, what was your first incarnation?
So it's interesting. I started off in 1986. So
I was 12 years old. Sorry.
Yeah, I was a youngster too. I started off in 1986, so I was around 20 years old.
Wow.
And I started off as a real estate agent.
Okay. And what was like your stomping grounds?
Stomping grounds was, I started off first in Regal Park in
Okay.
Queens. I started off with a Century 21 outfit because I wanted to learn the ropes, and I felt that the franchises, would give you the best.
The training?
The training.
Right,
yeah.
right.
Yeah, and about a year later, I got my broker's license and worked for another establishment and also in Queens.
In Ozone Park, okay.
Yeah, and from that point on, obviously, my career took off, and by 1990,
4 years later, okay.
4 years later, I bought out the owners that I worked for.
And the second firm?
At the second firm,
Awesome move, okay.
What happened was, and it's an interesting story, in 1989, there was a waterfall in real estate, and the co-op market was going belly up.
Okay.
So the company that I worked for, they were doing co-op conversions.
Okay.
And they had a bank that was funding them for doing all the real estate. And basically, when they went through the waterfall, they took the bank with them.
Okay.
So they went belly up. And I offered them to buy out their company, which was a real small brokerage house with about 12 agents.
Okay.
And at that time, they asked for $60,000
For the company?
For the company, which I didn't have. And they offered me to finance $59,000.
Which was like, I can do that, right?
I can do that. Yeah. But I was still scared.
Mm-hmm.
So one of the top agents in the company, I went over to him and I said, you know what? I said, look, we have this opportunity. Let's put up 500 apiece.
Let's partner up.
And partner up.
Okay.
And that's what we did. I had more of a business sense. He was more of a worker as far as he knew how to sell. He knew more of the intricate details of the salesmanship.
Okay.
And we took the company from 12 people, and at that year it was negative 250,000 in cash flow.
Wow.
To 450 people